Welcome back to Morning Brews on Tottenham on Tour. On today's show, Ndombele is going to Barcelona. Zerbi is going to Marseille. Really? And Euro 2024 starts today. Tune in now. Welcome back to Tottenham on Tour, your world-famous morning news show with myself, the Kauff and The Roadman, Mr. David. How are you doing this morning, sir?
Yeah, I'm really good. I'm really good this morning. Lots of news, lots of things happening, and yeah, it's great. Looking forward to it all.
Transfer deadline, the transfer window has officially opened. We can now talk about stuff. There is no more excuses that the window hasn't opened yet. This and that and this and that and this and that and all this rubbish. And we're going to talk through it. But firstly, let's see who's in the chat this morning to take us through the show. We've got a Nearban who's talking about Elise to Chelsea. We will talk about that towards the end of the show, and it's a really excellent signing. But I don't know how they're going to do it. The mighty Crockrell was in the house. Good to see her. Good to see her. John Ratcher's in the house. Andrew Gregory supporting England. I hope you're doing well. Mr. England is in the house. We have to start doing that. It's a shame, Paddy. Yeah. It's such a shame, Paddy didn't get England.
We were that close.
We were so desperate for Paddy to get England. I should have made it the wheel of corruption. We got radiated from the Guardians of the Pombo. We got MZ, Rinketic, radiated again. We got Fran. Good to see you, Fran. YouTube member. Andrew Gregory's also a YouTube member. We got Rinketic saying, "Go Netherlands." Good stuff, good stuff. Tweak 1978. Dragon D's Nuts, the best name in Spurs YouTube. Andy Benny. We got Benjamin Foster, Darren Johnson, Richman, YouTube member, Spartan7. Who have we signed? No one yet. Andy Bays. Why is Australia not in the Euros? Racist. Absolutely. Absolutely. Andrew Gregory saying Southgate out. We got Audio Artisan, and we've got Tarakron, Wembley 1. Let's get on to the news. A funny bit of news this morning.
One sec, Ben. Before we do get into the news, should we do that thing? Yeah.
Chat.
Right, okay, cool. Right, so yesterday while we were live on Evening Brews, unfortunately, we missed out on a super chat. And as with this, you know what I mean, this page, we don't like to miss out on anything, but things were so hectic. The wheel of crazy was mental, and unfortunately, we did miss out on a super chat. So the way we are, we don't like to miss out on anyone. So here we go. A user, we're not sure who that is.
Yeah.
We want to say thank you ever so much for your super chat. Everything is, no matter what the amount is, we love everyone putting in super chats and things like that. And unfortunately, we did miss this, and we are very, very sorry. Yeah. But thank you very much. And would Levy sell both Cutie and Van der Ven? Not a chance. Yeah. He's not that stupid. Not that stupid. But again, thank you so much for your super chat. And yes, we did all pose for this.
Yeah. Yeah, that wheel was so crazy. We could not.
Loved it.
The chat was going mental.
Yeah. It was amazing, mate. It was amazing.
That was a very fun show, and we got to do those more often. We got to do those sweets.
We should do it for the Prem next season.
Do one for the Prem. I don't think anyone. Someone could give Paddy Arsenal. But yes. First bit of news, Tanguy Ndombele has offered his services to Barcelona for the next season. Who does he think this guy is? Who does he think he is? He's
ambitious, isn't he? He's ambitious. Yeah. You got to give him that, but I mean, wow. I'm actually kind of don't know what to say about it, because it's like fair play, you're ambitious, but are you really that egotistical that you think after your attitude and everything, like, you can go offer yourself to Barcelona. But the thing is, Barcelona might take him because he's a free.
Yeah.
That's the thing, because obviously with his amount and everything like that, his signing on fee wouldn't actually be that much, I don't think.
No.
But because they're not going to pay him wages. They're not going to pay him.
That.
That's a good name.
Yeah, I like it. I offered my services to Angelina Jolie.
How did it go?
Yeah, how did it go?
You can't just say that and then not actually give us the answer to how it went. I mean,
he's
we're
just
waiting.
Send a small message afterwards with a full stop.
Yeah.
They're not going to sign him, are they? If Barcelona sign Tanguy Ndombele, that's mental.
Yeah, no, I don't think they will either. It just doesn't make sense for Barcelona. I'm sorry, they can't afford to give the wages of what Ndombele is going to ask for, because you know what he's going to do? He's going to try and go there on a free because he knows Barcelona like players on a free, and he's going to try and get that 200, 250 grand again. He is just a money merchant. That's all it is. His whole basis is not play football, get loads of money.
Kudos is saying, who would turn down Ben's services? Quite a few people have. Luckily, I've got
Shame on them.
Shame on them. Luckily, I've got my person now. So, Vinketti said, imagine it now, because he's off media, he becomes shredded and becomes prime Ronaldinho. I can see it. That'd be Dr. Tottenham would see you now.
Yeah, that would be, wouldn't it? I mean, can you imagine it? Can you imagine it if he was to go to Barcelona, right? Get absolutely shredded and be literally a complete and utter baller.
Yeah.
Oh, man, that'd be so frustrating, because I've seen a post put up, right, when Gareth Bale and Declan Rice talked about him ages ago, saying that he's going to be he's going to rip up the Premier League, he's going to be amazing, right? And everyone's saying, oh, look at these idiots now. And it's like, no, they were right. What they were saying was right. It's just Ndombele's attitude made them wrong. Yeah. He could rip up any league in the world. His talent is unbelievable. Yeah. His attitude just stinks.
Yeah, he's the worst. He is just the worst.
Yeah, it's frustrating as well, because there's so many out there who don't get to become a footballer, and they are talented players. Yeah, you get someone like him who has incredible talent, but just doesn't have the attitude for the game.
Yeah,
and it's so horrible to see. Like, and I hope now that he is on a free, he does go off, and he does, you know what I mean, find the love for the sport again, and actually does want to play football. But I can't see it.
He was a joy to watch when he does his shtick. He is a joy to watch because of how talented he is. He can do anything with a football if he really wanted to. But unfortunately, he's 27 now. He's like 27. He's not young anymore. He should be in the prime of his career, ripping things up and competing, and he's not. So I think he'll probably go back to a team in France, whether it's to Lyon, or I think he'll end up back in Ligue 1 at some point. Or he could go back to Turkey as well. Who knows? But on the next piece of news is another really weird bit of news. Roberto De Zerbi is in advanced talks to become the new Marseille manager. That's a terrible move, isn't it? That is a dreadful move. I don't understand it. I really don't understand it. He was doing really well at Brighton. His team fell off a cliff, whether that's because of injuries, because they did have a load of injuries last year. He's now going to be managing in Ligue 1. I know Marseille are probably in the Champions League, because Marseille are a Champions League club over there. But he should be looking at better, surely.
Yeah, I think he should have, but you know, he put himself out there saying that he was going to leave.
Wait, Marseille don't have Europe?
Don't they?
No.
That's even worse.
It's even worse.
Yeah, so, quickly.
Yeah.
Get him in.
There he is.
Sorry, I did the same time. Happy birthday.
Happy birthday to little wacky Ryan. I hope you lose the Gallagher bet. I hope you're getting a lovely Daigle 8 t-shirt for your birthday, and it will be really comfy for you. Maybe for your birthday present, it might be a real one.
Yeah. There we go.
And everyone say happy birthday to Ryan.
Yeah, happy birthday to Ryan.
Junior member of the channel.
Yeah, but yeah, with this De Zerbi news, mate, he put himself out there saying he was going to leave Brighton. My thing is, I think no big clubs came for him. I think no one was interested in getting his services. I think
he's got a bit of an attitude.
Yeah. Oh, yeah, he definitely has. You can tell that when you see him on the sidelines. And I don't like managers with that sort of attitude. Klopp was like, he tried to be like a Klopp, but with worse attitude than Klopp. Like, at least Klopp had his attitude, but he weren't that bad with it. Whereas De Zerbi, he just seems like just one angry individual, mate. And I've never liked him. Personally, I remember when this fan base was crying for him to come to us. Yeah. I weren't interested. I don't like that sort of person. Don't like that sort of manager. They cause more problems than good. You know what I mean? And everyone can say, but look what he did at Brighton. What has he done at Brighton? They played nice football. They didn't get anywhere. Now that's whole Brighton situation. Did they play good
football because of him, or did they play football because of Graham Potter, who played excellent football but couldn't score a goal?
Yeah, see, that's what I've always wanted to know. If you look at it, did the football change that drastically between Potter and De Zerbi, or is that just Brighton's philosophy?
Yeah.
That's what they do. So, for me, I don't think it was. I don't think it changed that much with De Zerbi.
Yeah.
And him going to Marseille now, I think that's just because he got no other offers. No other big clubs came in for him.
There were a couple of big fish on the market this year. So Conte's gone to Napoli, and we can talk about Conte to Napoli because we still haven't really talked about Conte to Napoli. So we can talk about Conte to Napoli because they are looking at a couple of transfers. But there's been a lot of big fish at that. A lot of people thought he might go to Napoli, and then Conte went to Napoli, and Motta's gone to Juventus. A lot of these big clubs they've gone for less experienced managers over De Zerbi because of his attitude.
Yeah, that's right. There really is right. And even like, Chelsea, you look at Chelsea, they've gone for a manager who's just come up from the Championship over De Zerbi. So that tells you a lot of things about him, and because obviously they do due diligence, and they check, they look, they go through everything. So if a team like Chelsea, who desperately need a manager to, change the way they are, for me, going for a championship manager and not going for a Prem manager who's been it for what? I think it's been 2 years now, hasn't he?
2-3 years,
Zerbi, 2-3 years. That says a lot about him and how they just weren't interested in what type of direction he'd take. Yeah, exactly. So, hey, Marseille's got a manager. They'll play fantastic football.
Yeah.
But, it's
see how they do. Kudos was saying above, if he can win a league with Marseille or a cup, it will be a good move. I just don't see Marseille winning a trophy with PSG in there. I know they could probably win the French Cup. It's very possible. But I just don't see it. I don't see them doing it.
No. I mean, PSG, like Real Madrid,
But remember, there's not only PSG. There's Lyon. There's Monaco that are doing. Who finished above Marseille? Monaco, Brest, Lille, Nice, Lyon, Lens. Yeah, 7 teams finished higher up than them last year.
Jesus. So he's got a lot of work to do then.
He's got work.
He has got a lot of work to do, and it's not like don't get me wrong, the Prem's hard,
Yeah.
And these type of clubs where they sit in the Prem, they struggle because other teams always will have more money than them to bring in players and stuff like that. You rarely get a Leicester situation. They're rare as hell.
Rare.
With the French league and that, Marseille, I don't think are going to have the money to give them the players to be able to match the likes of PSG and Lyon and stuff like that. I just don't see it. So it's just a case of he wanted to leave Brighton. Brighton probably wanted him gone. Who knows?
Yeah.
And now he's just took a job.
Yeah.
That's it. That's what I think it's going to be. Yeah.
I have heard in the grapevine through my Italian connections that Antonio Conte is already looking at his first 2 signings at Napoli, and those 2 are Lukaku and Federico Chiesa. Those are the players that he wants. And apparently Juventus might be doing a swap deal for Di Lorenzo to Juventus and Federico Chiesa to Napoli. This is what I've heard. But that sounds totally Conte, doesn't it? Sign Lukaku as his target man and Chiesa as his number 10. That looks like it's going to happen. And I know Rinketic is saying, I don't think Osimhen will leave Napoli because it's Conte. I think Conte does not like strikers like Osimhen. He likes strikers like a Conte. Not Conte. He likes strikers like a Kane, a Lukaku, an Ibrahimovic. He likes those sorts of players. Big, tall, strong, technically gifted, receive the ball back to goal, move it to the wingers, move it to the wing backs. That's the type of player he wants as his number 9. You might be right. Osimhen might not leave, but I think Arsenal will be bit after the Benjamin Sesko debacle. I think they will bid the big money for Victor Osimhen, and I think Napoli, being a club in a league that's financially dead, they need to take the 100 million and reinvest in the squad, because if they reinvest in the squad, they can be fantastic.
Yeah, definitely, totally agree. And with Conte, it's like a double-edged sword with him, isn't it? He's going to want the players in. If you don't give him the players, you're pretty much setting yourself up just for him to be an angry manager throughout the season. If he turned around and said he doesn't want Osimhen to go, then he won't go. I don't think Napoli will sell him because obviously he's a fantastic striker.
Yeah.
I know someone said there about Kvara being the striker.
Yeah, Kvaratskhelia, yeah. Georgian striker. He's really
good. He plays better. He's a
winger. Conte won't sell him at all costs.
No. I think that's probably why that link. Yeah, but I think that's why that link with Lukaku came about, is because of the winger like that, and then you get Chiesa, you've got some creativity there, and with literally like a tall, strong target man, regardless of what you think of Lukaku or how bad you think he is, when you have a tall, strong striker, they can play off other players. Other players can play off them, sorry. Look at us with Llorente. I'll say now, Llorente, right? We miss a Llorente.
Yeah, he was
in
fantastic,
our team.
Technically.
He really was. He was fantastic for us. He was one of the reasons we got into the Champions League final, is the way we could use him in that front, in that attack, where he could hold the ball up, hold the player off, pass it to other players who can then go off and score.
The back of the net.
Yeah, exactly. And, I think that's what Conte's looking for.
Yeah.
That is definitely what he's looking for. So, yeah. It's a good move for Napoli. It's a nice little coup for him, because he will do fantastic.
I don't know how he's going to work with the chairman, De Laurentiis, because De Laurentiis is the Daniel Levy of Italian football. But I think De Laurentiis is not stupid enough to know, as soon as he's got Antonio Conte, the amount of people I know that have already said, I've already bet on Napoli winning the league next year. I've already bet on it, because that's what Conte does. In terms of his system, Rinketic, I think he will do what he usually does. He has a hybrid mixture between his 3-4-3 and his 3-5-2, and he'll switch them to whatever, because Conte does adapt to his opposition. He looks at his opposition. Part of the problem is he's so upset. I've heard that he doesn't sleep. He doesn't sleep. He doesn't sleep at all. All he does is watch football to try and make his team better, and which is why he needs these long breaks, because he just does not sleep. And when he does leave a club, he has like a year break and he just sleeps. And then he backs it and he doesn't sleep again. So that's what I've heard. But who knows? That's why I want Nesre, because he's kind of like Llorente, but not as the main man. Who knows? De Laurentiis actually wins. Yeah, he does. He does. Napoli do win trophies. And Napoli do want to win trophies, because if you don't want to win trophies in Italian football, you're out. Because that's why I love European football, because they don't care about financial fair play. They don't care about what a profit and loss account looks like. They don't care what the stadium looks like. They don't care that there's a go-kart track under it. They don't care who sponsors the stadium. All they care about is those 11 players playing with them on the pitch. I don't know. You've never been to an Italian stadium. A lot of Italian stadiums still just have a hole in the floor when you go to the toilet. They literally don't care. You're at football to watch football. That's it.
Yeah.
That's why you're at football. You're not.
Yeah, some of the stadiums across the world, though, they are awesome. They are awesome. They don't have to be this big, fancy, shiny new pair of trainers, you know? They could be that rough and ready little Adidas classics you got with a bit of scruff on them, a bit of dirt and all that. But they're still comfortable.
Not us.
No, we don't. No. Oh, God, no. That's been going on for so long. We even sacked the guy who was meant to be setting it all up for us because he didn't do his job.
Goodbye, top line.
Yeah. I mean, Jesus. But, you know, I don't know why we don't have a stadium sponsor still. I actually do. I have a theory with that is if we were to get a stadium sponsor and we were to literally call it...
because of the Euros. Because of the Euros in the United. That's why I think it is. I think after the Euros in England, where the stadium's going to be used, I think that's when we'll do it, which is ridiculous, really, because you could have had it and then just named it the Tottenham Hotspur Stadium. Like, you've already done it.
Yeah, that's it. But it's one of them with us, though, isn't it? Do you know what I mean? We always do things so late. Like, look at it. What time is it now, mate? What time is it now? So it's 9:22 in the morning. The transfer window's open. We've not signed anyone. I mean, how pathetic is that? I'm only joking. Yeah. No, I'm only joking. Because someone will clip that, post me all over Twitter going, oh my God, this fan base. They're already crying. Like, come on, get a grip.
Yeah.
We're having a laugh. But yeah, no. Some stadiums across the world. Oh, go on, sorry.
Anyway, on the final bit of news, it is the start today of Euro 2024. And it's very exciting, isn't it, David? Scotland versus Germany. Let's preview the game.
Yeah. It's going to be a good one. I do like the Euros in a sense. I know my country isn't in it.
Yeah.
Chat, leave me alone. Okay. It's not my fault. We're a little tiny country. Allow it. But I do like watching the Euros. It's nice when the Prem's over and you get to watch football again every day. And there's always a game on. There's always a game you can watch. And I think tonight's going to be a fun one. Scotland, Germany. I think it's going to be a good game. I really think it is. I mean, Scotland do have some decent players. I mean, there's always one player I love rating from Scotland. And I think he'd work in so many different midfields. And that's John McGinn. I love John McGinn. He is a good bulldozer, mate. Yeah, he's a bulldozer, though. I mean, the way he runs, it's funny because he's literally ready to go through brick walls. And if you're in his way, he's going to take you out. So, yeah, I do like that. And, yeah, I think it's going to be a really good game. I'm excited for it. I can't wait to watch it. It's on at 8 p.m. UK time, innit? Yeah. I believe it starts.
8 p.m. UK time.
Yeah.
Get your beers in. Get your beers in. Get your chicken wings.
I've got my Guinness in the fridge ready. Can't wait. Yeah. And, yeah, it's going to be good. It's going to be I think it's going to be a fun tournament. I think some teams are going to do really well in it. I think we might have some little dark horses there. Not necessarily going to win it, but, you know, have some really good games. I don't think England are going to do as bad as what people think either. For me...
Oh, I do. I do.
I don't. I've got a little Excuse me. I've got a little feeling that the pre-season we've seen with England is just Southgate, you know what I mean, testing things and doing all that. I think now that the tournament started, I think we'll see that, you know, England when they had like that run where they lost to Italy and all that. I think they're going to have that little run again. I think they're going to have boring games and they're going to struggle at times, but I think they're going to just get over the edge. They've got so much quality players. They'll just get over the edge a little bit. So, yeah, I am confident that England will do a little bit better this Euros. Whether they win it or not, I don't think so.
Yeah. I don't think England are winning. I think there are better teams and better defences because defence wins you championships and our defence is dreadful this year. And we've not taken one of our best centre-backs, which is Branthwaite. Branthwaite should be in that start. Branthwaite on form should be in that. But we know what it's going to be. It's going to be Harry Maguire. We know he's going to play. It's going to be Maguire. Stones has been better as a midfielder, I think. But
yeah, that was a surprise though when Pep put Stones into midfield and he worked so well.
Brilliant.
Yeah, it was a surprise because you don't really see Stones as that. As a defender, you don't see what, you know what I mean, what he's got.
Yeah.
And when Pep put him in midfield, he was absolutely fantastic.
Yeah.
And then he ended up getting injured. Do you know what I mean? No. Andrew Gregory wants that.
Okay.
Right.
He wants that t-shirt.
He does, yeah, he does. He wants that rare t-shirt. And if anyone else wants a Tottenham on Tour rare t-shirt that ups your wardrobe, head over to the Tottenham on Tour website and go get one. There's loads of ranges on there. They're nice. And it supports the channel, so it's fantastic.
Yeah,
but yeah,
really
have you got any dark horses? You got any dark horses, or who do you think's going to actually win it?
I think the dark horse of the tournament is Italy. I think no one is looking at Italy of winning the chat. I know they won it last time. I don't think people think Italy know that Italy can have any time Italy are in a tournament, they've got a chance of winning.
Yeah. Yeah, I agree. I think Italy will have a good tournament. I really think they do. I still think the ones to win it for me, I think it's going to be a toss-up. I think France are going to have a really good competition as well. What's that?
Yeah.
No, of course, but we do news. Any news that pops out, we like to talk about it. That's all it is. We don't actually
it's called
make
clickbait.
The news up.
Well, you say you don't have to. It brought you to the channel, buddy.
Yeah.
It worked.
Yeah, true. But yeah, no, I think France can have a really good tournament. I think Italy will. And I can't really see who else, mate. You know what I mean? Like I said, I think England will have a good tournament.
Set of players. Portugal have a fantastic set of players with a dreadful manager.
Yeah, that's it. They do. And Portugal should always be there, but they always seem to just lose them certain games that just gets them knocked out. Excuse me.
Yeah. Come on, Czechia. Come on, Czechia. I think the Netherlands.
See you then.
Spain versus
France.
Enjoy
your day.
Enjoy your day. Have a great day. Portugal, Spain could go far. Yeah, I'm with Andrew Gregory.
Of course you are. You're English.
This is going to be an episode where I want to watch the Roadman household tonight. It's going to be like Gavin and Stacey.
Yeah. But it's switched. It's switched. Yeah, but it's switched. It's switched. It is. Yeah. I'm the Stacey from the Valleys.
You've gone Smithy and Emsy's gone all Cockney. No, gone all Welsh.
Yeah. Well, no. What I'm saying is, if you look at Gavin and Stacey, yeah, the man was obviously from England, and the woman was from Wales. But it's opposite. I'm from Wales. Yeah. She's from England. So I'm from the Valleys, and she's a Cockney. I can't do a Cockney accent. I'm not going to destroy this channel with me attempting to do accents.
1-1 tonight. 1-1. It's coming home before my dad. What a sad thing. Germany versus France in the final. We have a dreadful manager. Yeah, we have a dreadful manager. How are you doing, lads? We're doing good. Dave, why are you actually called the Roadman when you live in a Welsh village? Because he is.
No, right. I'll explain the story behind this because there actually is a little story. On Twitter years ago, right, and it was quite a while ago, you had to make up a name. You had to, obviously, a lot of people rep players and stuff like that. Well, I actually used to be called Welsh Inferno because I used to have a gaming channel, so I obviously changed it to that. Well, when we signed Joe Rodon, Gareth Bale did an interview saying that how they called Joe Roadman instead of Rodon. Now, I ended up repping Joe on my Twitter, so to change the name, I called it Joe Roadman. And then I've just kept it ever since. You know what I mean? It's just one of them things. I'm not a roadman. It's
big
kind of like
Rodon.
Backwards because, big up Rodon, but I'm not a roadman. I don't talk like I'm some sort of roadman. I don't dress like a roadman. I've got a beard, long hair, and I'm Welsh. Yeah. So it's kind of funny. It's just a funny little thing I use, and my name's actually David. If anyone's interested, it's David.
I think everyone knows that by now. What time is Bomber Brews tonight? Oh my God. Bomber Brews sounds bloody
6 p.m. 6
p.m. UK time. Germany and the Netherlands in the final. Ooh,
good
Joe Rodon, we should keep him. I can't lie. 4th, 5th choice. He should go to Leeds. go Leeds, enjoy his career.
I don't think Leeds are going to buy him. Apparently, a report came out that there is a lot of Premier League clubs interested in Joe.
Ipswich.
And it makes sense.
Ipswich.
Yeah, it makes sense. It makes sense. I think there's a few. Even as a backup, Joe's not that bad of a defender.
No.
We just got him at the wrong time.
Yeah.
You know, type of thing like that. He's not terrible. He balled at Leeds. He was probably one of their best players. And, yeah, we do a watch-along tonight.
No, we will not be doing a watch-along. We will be enjoying the game. It's pretty funny, not going to lie. Yeah. We'll be there at 6.
Love it, Fran. Thank you very much. Thank you.
Thank you all so much for watching today's show. Anything more, David, before we wrap up?
Yeah, just a quick one, obviously, about the show tonight. Transfers on Tour will have its first official episode live at 6 p.m. with myself. There may be a guest. I don't know. We'll see how the situation goes with how the structure of the show is going to go. There's going to be tweaking problems because with Tottenham, we don't know when transfers are going to happen or anything like that. So it's one of them. We'll have to see about if we get players in and everything. But tonight's show is going to talk transfers. We're going to speak about other teams' transfers and potential incoming, outgoings, all that type of stuff. So yeah, 6 p.m. Darren, 6 p.m.
Absolutely.
Is my mic low?
No, you sound good.
Oh.
I can hear you. But on that note, it's time to end the show. We will be back at 6 p.m. UK time. Joe Rodon's better than Eric Dyer. I agree. Facts. But the coffee company will be live at 2 p.m. So if you could go and subscribe to the coffee company, I am bringing up the link right now. No, I don't want to sugar. Oh, honey. No candy girls here. But if you can go and subscribe to the coffee company, that would really help me out a lot. Let's get the coffee company closer to 700 subscribers if you haven't subbed already. Thank you all so much for watching today's show. Have a great rest of your day. And as always, if you smell what the Kauff is brewing. Thank you all so much for watching. Have a great rest of your day. Ciao for now. Tottenham.